Good afternoon, friends. It is cloudy and rainy and windy and gloomy here in Southern Ohio, but it's almost 60 degrees. How weird is that for December? It's supposed to get cold next week, so we're going to enjoy it. So today is kind of a lazy, casual day. I'm going to make a low-carb lasagna. Now, if you was with me before when I made the Ketovore lasagna, I made the noodle part out of eggs. So I'm going to extend on that recipe and try my own version. I'm going to experiment with you and me. We're going to do this and see what happens. So the last time I only did 6 eggs and I didn't feel like it was enough. So I've doubled the eggs. We're going to do 12 eggs that I've beaten here. This time I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. So I guess this would be considered like a dirty carnivore or a ketovore because I'm adding some spices and different things like that. Okay, Italian seasoning, this has everything in it, including salt. And I want to add some shredded Parmesan cheese here. Probably, I don't know, maybe 1/4 to 1/2 of a cup. We're going to mix that. Sorry, Lola's snoring. Everybody's lounging on this day. All right, gave that a nice stir. The oven is heated up to 350 degrees. Put this in the sink. Now I have my baking sheet here lined with parchment paper just because it's going to be easier to do. Now, I'm just going to pour this egg mixture right on my baking sheet. There we go. I'm gonna kind of spread it out, get it level. Simple as that. I'm just gonna take this, transfer it to the oven. I'm not sure how long it's gonna bake, so I will come back and let you know how long it was in there for. Eggs are out of the oven, 11 minutes. For my oven, 350. They are solid, as you can see, baked through. I'm gonna leave these here to cool down for a few minutes. So we're gonna come over and we're gonna make a quick marinara meat sauce for our low carb lasagna. So I have the same skillet that I browned 2 pounds of ground beef in, just wiped out the grease. So we're just gonna make a quick, easy marinara sauce. So we're gonna come in with some olive oil, about a tablespoon. We're going to add in some garlic. However much you want. This is what I'm using. I'll use my same spoon. We're not going to dirty up a bunch of dishes. Just we're going to give that garlic just a few minutes here. We don't want it to burn. It'll really stink. Just give it a few minutes to infuse with that oil. Now we're going to add in a 29-ounce can of tomato sauce. Okay. Go. Get that stirred around. Now I'm going to grab my Italian seasoning. This is the blend that has everything in it, which is sea salt, oregano, parsley, basil, marjoram, thyme. Okay? So you can use those individual seasonings, whatever Italian seasonings you would like. Go. Give that a quick stir. Can you see what I'm doing here? Let me adjust the camera. There we go. You don't need to see me. All right, get that going. Now, if you know and you've been with me for a while, you know my boys do not like ricotta cheese. So I'm going to use about a cup of cottage cheese in. You can leave it out. I am not going to fuss and muss and layer today. It's Sunday, so I'm going to just do a whole pan and one of meat sauce here. It's Sunday. We're just going to take it easy today. There you go. There is our cottage cheese. You could add ricotta. You could do your ricotta separate. You could do ricotta with an egg and some salt and some seasoning, some Parmesan cheese, and layer that separate. I'm going the quick and easy route today. I'm going to add back in my ground beef. This was a little over 2 pounds that I sauteed earlier with onion. As always, onion is an option. I'll give that a quick stir. Get all of that incorporated together. I'm doing the kind of a thicker sauce because we are using eggs as noodles, and the noodles, of course, are not going to absorb some of that pasta sauce if we were using traditional pasta noodles. All right, I'm going to add in some more shredded Parmesan. Use your heart to decide. Probably about a cup, maybe. Okay. I'm going to give this a few minutes on the stove for everything to incorporate together. I'm going to taste it to see if I need to add anything else. Always taste your food, as you know. Look at this taste. Needs a pinch more salt. Okay. All right, I'm going to give this a few minutes on the stove to incorporate together, cook down a little bit, and then we will come back and we will assemble our lasagna. So while our sauce is coming together and simmering for a few minutes, we're going to go ahead and cut our noodles. All right, so I'm just going to try to cut them like a lasagna noodles. Just using a butter knife, you know, you don't need anything sharp. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna cut them this way. So there you have it, our egg noodles. All right, I'm gonna pull everything over here and we're going to assemble our lasagna. Best part. Let's assemble our lasagna. It's gonna be super simple. We're gonna put some meat sauce down in the bottom of the pan. I've got a throwaway pan here that Alicia gifted me. Thank you. That's gonna be super nice for dishes tonight. I'm gonna do a layer of meat sauce. We're gonna do a layer of our egg noodles. Just like you would lasagna noodles. We're gonna go this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll keep it even. I'm gonna do a layer of provolone cheese. Look at that, friends. We're going to do meat sauce again. Lola is really snoring. It's a cloudy day, gloomy day. Everybody's lounging. Actually, Mason's not home, but he'll be home in a few minutes. All right. Here's a question for you. Do you still have your Christmas decorations up if you celebrate Christmas? What do you do? I kept up the trees. I have two, one in my dining room and one in our family room. The trees are still up, but I've taken down probably 99% of the other decorations. They're already put away, and I cleaned yesterday before work. So I will take the trees down after New Year. So what traditions do you have? Do you do it the day after? I've done that before. But since I was so late putting the tree up this year, I just left it up longer. Okay, so now we're going to layer our eggs, noodles, the opposite direction. Okay. Go. And actually, I probably could have made more eggs. So note to self, I did 12 eggs, maybe 18 would be the ticket. Look at that though, friends. It's gonna be so good. Another layer of cheese. So yeah, let me know what you do with your Christmas decorations. Are you the day after? Some years I would do it the day after, maybe when the kids were younger, because I had more time to get the things up sooner. But here the last couple of years, I'm usually like really late getting everything done. So I'm kind of enjoying it this year. Last layer of our meat sauce. Go. All right, pour Brock on top of everything else. Caught Mason's cold. I hope I'm not next in line. Poor guy cannot catch a break, but he is feeling better, a lot better. But now he has a cold on top of everything else. Last of the cheese. Brought that home from the pizza shop. I know the guy. Is it stealing if you in the place? All right, I paid for it. Last layer of cheese. You could add more Parmesan. And then I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of this Italian herbs. Oh my goodness. Right on top there. There we go. Did you get a favorite gift this year? If you did, let me know. I think probably one of my, aside from spending time with my family, is this little bird feeder that Mason got me. I had the cutest little birds come up there today while I was washing dishes, a little cardinal. Just love it. I do love my electric knife Brock bought me also. Okay, there we go. That is going into the oven in a few minutes, and we will be back. Have the oven still set for 350 where I cook the eggs, so I'm just gonna continue to cook this at 350. And yeah, I'll come back and let you see when it's done. There you have it, our low carb lasagna. 45 minutes at 350. Let's give it a try. Cheese pull. Absolutely delicious. I'm gonna try it with the egg noodle. See how that is. I got a big hunk of cheese there. Let's give this a try. You want to make this. The boys are going to finish this whole pan off, I guarantee it. All right, friends, as always, thanks for stopping by. Have a great evening, and I'll see you later.